How important special teams and the effort you got from your club last night to build toward what you'd like to see repeated again tomorrow night?
Well, obviously, I mean, Reimer was good and gave us an opportunity, which is so important, instills confidence in your group. And then, obviously, penalty kill against that team is very, very important. And then, you know, to get a couple of power play goals, even though our power play probably wasn't as good last night, there's been lots of nights when we didn't score. We're still rewarded, and that leads to confidence. And you know, confidence is important in this league. So we had a good day here today, lots of energy, and the guys seem to be excited about the opportunity tomorrow.
How important is it for a guy like James Reimer or any of your goaltenders to kind of steal a game? I don't know if you want to call it a steal, but go out there, especially for a team in transition, a team looking for a win.
Well, I just think it's real important, and it's important what you do early in the games too, to allow your team to get going. And you know, scoring first and then obviously getting the second one before they did is very important. Your goalie's a part of that because he helps you make saves. And you know, if you think of the other night against Pittsburgh, is Fleury had just stopped a bunch of shots, and you know, and then a breakaway and Grimes, and they came down and scored. You know, I was watching LA play the other night. I think they were playing Nashville, if I'm not mistaken. They had 3 point-blank chances on a power play, and Quick made the saves. And the next thing you know, they came down right at the end of the penalty. They scored, and they scored again the next shift, and suddenly they're up 3-2. So those are big points in games, and Reims gave us a good opportunity last night.
I know it's not the game plan, but Reimer seems to excel when there's 40-plus shots.
Well, I mean, obviously, we don't want to give up 40-plus shots. So what we did is we felt when we went through chances today, we were leading in scoring chances 10-7 after 2 periods, and they outchanced us 7-1 in the third. So any way you look at it is they pushed and we were careful. And as you learn how to win, what you do is you continue to play like the game's tied, and you're always going for the next one. And so when you're not winning lots, you tend to get a little more cautious at the end of games, and so you got to rely on your goaltender more.
Where do you see the improvements from Dion defensively? You mentioned some of the routes he was
Well,
taking.
I just think he's skating better. He's got to continue to skate better, and when he's fresh, he you know, he gets there and he applies puck pressure, and he's playing real well. As he fatigues in games, he's not quite as good, and so it's real important for us to have him fresh, just like everybody on the back end, and put as much puck pressure as we possibly can, and give forwards no room. And we're trying to do that as a 5-man unit, which helps our D a little better. But you know, I think Dion's done a good job for us. He's been our most consistent guy. He's been a good leader in the room, not just vocally, but with the way he trains and the way he acts and the professional he is. And that's important. That's what you want from your captain.
Does having a skater like Jake make things easier on him, do you think?
Well, I think, you know, I thought Jake was playing real well. Got injured. He hasn't been as good since. But he's a real important player on our team. Obviously, him and Hunwick and Riley are elite skaters. Riley's, you know, got to be in the top of the league in that department. And so the quicker they get back and get the puck going, the less you got to play defense.
What's the situation with Bernier and the other 2 guys who aren't in practice today?
So who wasn't in practice today?
No,
Bozak's personal reasons. Is that what I say? Is that what I say? And then what do I got? Van Riemsdyk's ready to go tomorrow, and then Bernier's day-to-day.
Just a side note, the World Cup of Hockey, it's come out that you'll be coaching. It's going to be announced later this week. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, I'm sure it never gets old, but just to be able to represent Canada once again.
Yeah, I just know there's a press conference on Thursday.